this is what I'm building right now on the mill and the lathe and all that. This is a stupid ass plastic piece for that tire machine. You see how it broke off. This broke off, and then this piece here is the tit that sticks up right here. So I have some 1.5 inch or whatever it is, aluminum. Thing weighs a ton. And I'm cutting it out, and then I'll mill this down, and then I was thinking about drilling a hole through here and, you know, running this piece on the lathe so that I could change it when it gets wore out or whatever. But I'm not sure if as thick as this is, I might just, you know, mill it down and go across like that. So I'm not sure yet. We'll see what happens. Hey guys, welcome to Outlaw Edge. So I got, this here is, well, first off, I wanted to show you, I got my tape measure set up on the side of my, I got that the other day. This thing is sweet. Love it. This little 16 foot. But this is, whoa. One of these is different than, the other one was, well, I guess it is 1 13/16. Yeah, this one comes back a little bit, so it's angled down right here. But anyways, solid aluminum. I got this from an estate sale. I cut it in half, and then David and I went out to the other shop and cut the piece off with the bandsaw. And what I'm building is this piece here for the tire machine, and you can get this on eBay for like $5, but they got to ship it from China. It could take up to 4 or 5 months to get it. I'm not waiting. I was gonna have it 3D printed by Jason at Iron Horse Garage, but then we decided we're just gonna go ahead and just make one. And this is the measuring deal. This goes to the end of it here for the tire balancer. And that goes right on the side of the machine. I'll actually go over there and show you what it is. And it, what happened is Aaron was using it and the tire just bumped it and it just broke it off. And that slider slides in here, and then the measuring device goes here on the side of the tire balancer. And then the part that was in here, when I went to take it off, had like this plastic clip deal on it, and it popped off inside the machine. So I'm gonna pull this cover off, I'll flip this up. This kind of flips up like a toolbox almost, and it's empty inside with just the motor and all that stuff. And then I'll pick up all the plastic pieces inside, clean that out, check everything, dust it out, spray it out with air, kind of do a little maintenance on it, and then get this piece built. So what I did is I took this piece, since it's broken off, and it busted into 2 pieces. This piece goes like here, and blah, blah, blah. You can kind of see how it goes like that. Anyways, so this sticks up a little ways like that. And hopefully that was in focus. But I scribed it onto a piece of aluminum, and then I'm using a 1908 milling machine. You find your parts yet? Yeah? I'm using a milling machine here. This is a 1908 Sharps and Brown, I think it is. If somebody knows what it is, the name's on here somewhere. I'm not gonna go digging around, waste time looking at that. But this old milling machine, it's pretty trick. And this is the piece of aluminum that I'm cutting down right now. And I'm gonna smooth it out with the cutter, and then changing the head on this, or the cutter head, is pretty simple. Put that on there. And then this is reverse threads. And you can see the shape of this here. It's been machined off here and then on this side. So what I did is I took a 1/2 inch to 3/4 adapter, shoved it into an old socket, which is a 1.5 inch socket, just an extra one that I had laying around. And then I cut this piece just down and dirty, quick, blasted it out with a torch because I was in a hurry, and made this socket. And then that way you can put it on here and then tighten it up with a impact. So it's nice and snug, you know? So that works out great. And then I'll go ahead and get this all put back together. And it's pretty trick how this thing works. You loosen these bolts here. This whole arm pops down here like this, just comes down. And you have your, I guess this would be called like a live center, I guess. And it pushes in and out, and you have a nut or a bolt that tightens up here. Push it forward, it bumps into that, you know, when this is tight, of course. And then the whole thing, the cutter head turns right here. And then, you know, you have all your adjustments to cut back, forth, up, down, left, right, whatever. Really trick old machine. And then I just put one of these sewing machine lights on it real quick. So I got some light on here. Love this thing, had it forever. Aaron gave me this years ago. We were gonna throw it away. And when I seen it, I was like, no, this is not getting thrown in the garbage. Gotta save this thing. And really trick set up. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get to cutting. Hey Joey, so this is what I was talking about with we're trying to tap right, like perfect example today, bro. We just tapped one of them and this is the second one. Look how freaking big of a tap handle I have. It's just way too big. And that's why I was saying those little tiny ones would be so much, you know, easier to do, because these are kind of a pain in the ass, man. I mean, they work, don't get me wrong, but you can see what I'm talking about. It's, you know, pain in the neck, so get on it, bro. Why do I always get tripods that are complete piles of crap? So I got Pachuco's Milwaukee here, and I'm gonna use that so I don't have to drag air hoses over here. Maybe. Wait a minute, I gotta go reverse with this thing. So reverse. That's all I need on that. It doesn't need to be real tight. Damn. And then tighten these guys back down. Can you guys even see that? Probably not. So the front one is 5/16. The back one's not even close to that. And then that's clear. And then this dude, I gotta tighten it up. It's right here on the front. Actually, no, I don't want to do that yet. So that's all tight. Now I can actually cut something, because earlier I was trying to cut and this part came loose. The holder for the tool came loose, and then that was moving around, so it's because I didn't tighten those bolts up yet. So I think I'm ready to roll. So I'm ready to go now. So 1908 milling machine. I mean, how cool is this thing? Thing weighs like 2,000 pounds or something like that. It's ridiculous. I love it too because it has this little spot for tools right here. It's full. I got a bunch of tools and stuff in there. My work just moved. Damn it. I gotta figure out a way to tighten this down a little bit better. So the bearing right here starts squeaking a little bit, and it cracks me up on these old machines. I feel like I'm working, you know, like on the Tin Man on the Wizard of Oz or something. You see that hole there? This just slips right in there. Pop it out of there. Try not to sit it in the frickin' aluminum shavings. See if I can do this on the camera. You wonder why this thing's so dusty in the shop? It's from all the oil from using it. Hey, but it didn't end up in the scrap metal pile, right? So I was just talking to Bill Cameron on YouTube, Bill Cameron, Edge of Eternity. I was just talking to him. I'm trying to find, if you guys know where to pick up one of these knobs I could probably do one like on the lathe, but it'd be out of brass or something. I mean, I could do it out of steel, but it might be a pain in the ass because you see it's got that square shank on the inside, which there's ways to do that. But this guy's broken. I actually got this at an auction, so this was broken a while back. But I like this, you know, set up like this where it goes back and forth and nice and smooth. And with this knob being broken here, I'd like to know where I can get one, if you guys have any clue. So also, if you haven't checked out Bill Cameron Edge of Eternity channel, guy's awesome. Go check him out. I have a milling machine bit in here. So pretty much using my drill press. I was just talking to Glenn Ridd and we were talking about the same thing, but Jack Collins sent me a bunch of these bits, and a lot of these are mixed in here in my box. You know, these are stuff that he sent me a while back, but good stuff. Thanks, Jack Collins. Appreciate it, man. I know you're watching. I got this at Harbor Freight the other day. My Machinist stuff is kind of getting carried away. I have that box right there, and then I got a bunch of bits and stuff over here on that bench. I'm getting ready to get another milling machine, but I wanted to get a Machinist box to put all my crap in here, so pick these up at Harbor Freight. So it's kind of nice. And getting all this stuff all set up, trying to get stuff in here and put away and whatever. So it's kind of nice to have something to organize in it, you know, where it's out of my way and it's not getting all messed up on the bench. Most important thing, in my opinion, if you guys are going to get something, get one of these right here. I've had this one for years and years and years. And this one, I actually had a yellow one and wore it out. And this is the black one that they sell like at Harbor Freight. I actually saw these at Harbor Freight the other day. These are great stocking stuffers too. And they have all the different measurements and, you know, information that you need for fasteners and just all kinds of stuff. Just a wealth of knowledge in those. But really cool boxes. These are 84 bucks. And I actually got it on sale at Harbor Freight, so that's pretty cool. Nice little toolboxes, you know, as far as like Machinist stuff. Can't wait till it gets all crusty looking, so it's old looking like this one, so it matches the shop a little bit better, so it doesn't look too new in here. But anyways, I'm gonna take that chunk of aluminum and put it in here and try to mill it down a little bit more so I'm not wrestling with that so much. And we'll go from there. Well, I don't know what I was thinking. That was a dumb idea. Trying to use this, it just rattled this thing apart. Sliders are coming out. This thing's flapping around all loose and whatever. And the problem is with the drill press, with this one, you can only drill. You don't have that adjustment back and forth to do any milling. But my table, or platen, I guess you'd call it, I'm not sure. The table just keeps wanting to jerk around every time, you know, I use the different bits right here, milling machine bits in the drill press. It just didn't work. You know, some projects it works, some projects it not. But this aluminum is really, you know, it's like billet aluminum or whatever you call it. It's real hard. So, back to the drawing board. But I'm gonna make this work. Watch for part 2. Thanks for watching, you guys. Later.